Good morning, everybody. My name is Lisette, and she's my friend Samantha, and this is Political News.
Hello, welcome to a radio program in this beautiful Friday. And today we have a special program.
That's right. Today we're going to talk about the most important celebration of the United States.
Exactly, and for great celebration we mean, of course, the famous Thanksgiving Day. Tell us, Liz, what do we need to know about Thanksgiving?
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you about the origin and the story of Thanksgiving.
That sounds very interesting. Let's see.
Well, Thanksgiving, as I mentioned earlier, is the most important celebration of the US. This party is celebrated every year on the fourth Thursday of November. The reason? Give thanks for all the blessings received in the year.
And Liz, what about the origin?
Well, now that you mention it, I want to say that if I were a journalist, I might have a neat class to know the complete story.
That's right. That sounds very interesting. So now tell us about the origin, please.
Okay, according to many historians, in 1620, about 102 pilgrims traveled for almost 2 months in the hope that they would be found their destination at the northern or Virginia.
Oh my God, and what happened next?
The pilgrims traveled with extremely difficult conditions because their food began to end while the other part of the group started to get sick and die. But the most interesting fact for me is that they comforted themselves by singing songs that, as we know, there are sacred songs.
Yeah, that's right, and that's very interesting, Liz.
Then the pilgrims reached Plymouth, nowadays Massachusetts, and on December 11, 1620. But it was in the spring of 1621 when a native Indians taught the pilgrims to survive by growing food and teaching them to swim and fish.
That's right, and after that, the pilgrims, in gratitude to the natives, offered a celebration where they shared their food. And I think that if they had not been found the natives, they could have died.
Yes, and since that moment, year after year, it became the custom to meet all the families of the colony and give thanks to God for all that has been achievement in the last 12 months.
But over time, the tradition was spread all over the colonies until becoming the biggest party of the US, as we know.
I believe that in the 17th century, few colonies ever thought that in 300 years, the celebration will be expanded a lot.
And now I'm gonna tell you about how the people celebrate Thanksgiving.
Okay, let's see how Americans celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, in the US, people celebrate Thanksgiving, as we know, with a lot of food, with family, and helping other people.
Yeah.
One of the most important things in this holiday is obviously the food, the delicious food. Dinner typically includes turkey, along with mashed potatoes and gravy. Sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, and cornbread often accompany the meal. Dessert, primarily apple, pumpkin, pecan, and sweet potato pies.
That sounds delicious.
Very delicious, and the meal concludes with the breaking of a wishbone and making a wish.
That's a very special thing.
Yeah, and also Thanksgiving, as we know, contains public ceremonies and traditions too. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, for instance, takes place in New York City every year.
Oh yeah, the parade is amazing.
Yeah, it is very amazing. And if I were American, I would have gone to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade every year.
That's right. I think that is moment to tell them about the Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah, let's get it started.
Real good. The whole mountain was actually painted in one day, but it took the scenics 3 days to plant every individual flower. In 1929 to 1931, the people holding the balloon lines actually let go and the balloons flew away. Looking back as a special treat for the 90th anniversary, we have recreated in-house the Felix the Cat balloon. We will be carrying him on poles, very much like he was in 1927.
As we know, the amazing Thanksgiving Day Parade began as an employee event in 1924, known as the Amazing Christmas Parade.
Yeah, that's right. Employees wore vibrant costumes and marched to the Macy's flagship location in 34th Street with floats and animals borrowed to the Central Park Zoo.
Yeah, and speaking of that, the parade was renamed the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade in 1927 and began to use inflatable balloons instead of the zoo animals.
Yeah, that was very nice to the animal zoo. And Liz, did you know that the first balloon character was Felix the Cat in 1927?
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I love Felix the Cat, and if I was born in that time, I would have died because of emotion.
Wow, that would be amazing. And what about the Black Friday, by the way?
Well, that's an important point. The day after Thanksgiving is called Black Friday because of the massive traffic of jam and overcrowded stores that are common of the biggest shopping day of the year.
Yeah, that's right. And did you know that the term can be traced back to Philadelphia, where it was used to describe a spike in traffic?
Yes, and Black Friday become more and more popular since the term was first coined.
Now and since many years larger stores will have opened at 6 a.m., when some other opening up even sooner.
Yeah, and I want to say that historians now say that this celebration will be kept for many centuries more as the biggest celebration of the US. So we, both of us, want to invite all of you to going to New York this Thanksgiving and especially to see the Macy's Thanksgiving Trace Paradise.
Yeah, you can only see the Macy's parade, but also there are many activities to do, like
Visit your family
taste the delicious food and desserts.
and of course going to shopping on the Black Friday.
And the most important thing,
Giving thanks for all the blessings.
See you the next one.
Take care.
Bye bye.
See you. But before we leave you a video of what is Thanksgiving in the United States.
That video is amazing. Enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Here's to all the early mornings, to the last-minute surprises, and even to the ones that never made it to the table at all. Here's to the year the power went out, the year the sparks flew, to the overcooked, the overfed, the overtime. Here's to the biggest kids' table on the street. Here's to the day that may not always be flawless, but it's always perfect. Happy Thanksgiving from Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.